I have decided to do another adventure video. It's been a long time since I did one of these. I used to do these all the time back in the day, about a couple of years ago, a year ago. But for some reason I have not done that in a while, and I'm very keen to do this because I want to bring you on the morning meditation spot. Obviously now it's not morning, it's about lunchtime. And it's very hot outside, it's about 30 degrees. But I want to bring you to my favorite spot here where I live. I live about 10 minutes, 10-minute walk, 15-minute walk from here. And this is what I do every day. This is what I do every morning. And I want to talk a little bit about what I'm going through in my life at the moment. What my plans are for the future. What my current emotional state is like. Where my thoughts are at. And I'm excited. So tag along. I can tell you that the houses here are absolutely insane. I heard somebody said that they bought the land for 20 million, which is quite incredible when you think about that. So I'm not sure how much the house would be going for, but if you want to buy that house, I reckon it's 25 million, and then it'll be yours. But I'm very happy that I've decided to do this, because I have been a bit slack lately on my creative side, is what I feel like. Maybe people would disagree with me, but getting outside and doing this, it sparks something in me. It sparks inspiration and motivation to do something. Plus, I get to be adventurous. I get to do some cardio. I get to climb some rocks. And I might even go for a swim later. The interesting part with this is that if I climb up here now, this is the rock that I showed you before. Around on the other side is a cave, and I've never explored that, and I'm very excited because that cave looks kind of cool, and you can only get access to that cave when there's low tide, and there's low tide now, so I'm gonna try and explore that cave and see how it goes. Gotta watch out for snakes here. I've seen one snake so far, and I've been coming here since May. So I should be pretty fine, I reckon. But holy hell, look at the color of the ocean here. Incredible. I believe that house to the far right there looks like a bunker with like bushes on top of it. 20 million just for the land. One day. This is my favorite spot. This is what I meditate every morning. This little rock right here. This is the spot overlooking this. It's not too bad, is it? And then you have the national park over there, and then you have the cave down there, and I'm gonna go down there later.
Do you put your footage online or something? Do you have a blog? Or?
I do, yeah.
Yeah, we'll have a look later. See if you did the Jared.
Yeah,
What should
Kimmen on YouTube. So
YouTube?
K-I-M-M-E-N.
K-I-E-N.
Kimmen.
Kimmen. All right, we'll have a look.
Awesome.
Excellent.
Thank you. See ya. You always meet so many nice people. Always so many nice people in Australia. Everyone smiles, everyone says hi, everyone's talkative, everyone's social, everyone's outgoing. I love it. Look at this though. I made myself down to the cave. My hair looks absolutely awesome, I realize, and I love that. But here's the cave. It's pretty epic. It's a big cave. Let's see how I make myself down. So there's a path here. There's a path. You have to watch your step here because the rocks might be wet as well. Climbing shit since 1992. That's what I have been doing since I was born. I was always climbing trees. I was always climbing everything. And my mom have always been a bit nervous. But I love it. I love this life. Watch your step now, Kimmen. I can't afford breaking any legs. Because I need to stay healthy, obviously. And I am almost down. It wasn't that bad. Massive cave though, whoa. What a place. I'm so blessed to be able to live my life here in Australia, to work with whatever I'm working with, to help people achieve their dream life as well. If you're interested in learning what it's like to live your dream life, to find your purpose, to get crystal clear on where you want to go in your life, click the first link in the description and book a free call, and I will help you out on your way to reaching your optimal potential. Whoop, 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 whoop. Entering the cave, and I just saw a crab crawl under a rock. But imagine if you could do this life, right? If you could live like this, if you could be an explorer again. You know, I feel like we have lost that. Imagine if you could do this every day and or find your purpose and whatever you want to do, right? I mean, people might not be as adventurous as I am, and that's fine, but being able to do exactly what you want at all times, you know, not having to please someone else all the time. Because that is what I think is wrong with society today. We're always trying to please someone else all the time. We have to go to work that I don't necessarily like to please someone else, to pay the bills, to please someone else. It's almost like a race to the bottom, who can feel the worst in life. Do you agree with me? Let me know in the comments. Because I feel like today's society is all about pursuing illusions. Like we're painting up things that this is gonna make you happy forever, this is gonna make you find peace and feel peaceful. But they're all lies. It'll never be enough. Like once I have achieved the next destination, once I have achieved the next goal, the next relationship, the next object, the next paycheck, then I'll be happy. Like this mindset is driving our society forward, and it makes everyone feel depressed. Obesity rates have never been higher. Depression rates have never been higher. Prescription drugs have never been higher. Something is obviously wrong. We are looking in the wrong place. We're looking externally for internal fulfillment. Like, how are we supposed to find that externally? Every one of us, we walk around and feel like something is missing. Something is missing inside of me, and I need something external to fill this void. And we fail to realize that we're just looking in the wrong direction. If we want to fill this void on the inside that we feel like we have, maybe we should look inward, right, instead of outward. Like, how are we supposed to add something external that is not us to make us more of ourselves, right? Logically, that will never happen, right? And that's why I love living this life. Obviously, money is important, but it's not everything. It's like money is not going to buy you anything other than solve money problems. Money solves money problems, right? It doesn't mean that I don't like money. I want money so I can support my own lifestyle, but just to chase money, just to pay the bills, just to pay the mortgage, just to fill in the blank. That whole thing, in my opinion, needs to change. We need to find purpose, we need to find mission, we need to find direction in life. And we will never do that by constantly chasing things in the belief that that is going to give us fulfillment. That's just my opinion. I absolutely love doing stuff like this. I can't believe I haven't been to this cave. Pretty cool. It's look how massive it is. Woo. If I could climb, I probably would. Not without a line though. Walking around. Thought I saw a crab here somewhere, but they're very sneaky. They're very fast and quick. Such a cool spot in here. I want to get around though. Like, I'm not sure if I'm... Because apparently there's supposed to be another cave. Now the lighting is a bit bad, but there's supposed to be another cave around... this angle. Towards... Where's the lighting? There we go. Around this wall here, behind me here, there's supposed to be another cave. Look at where I'm at. I'm inside a freaking cave. Whoa. Whoa. And then we have the color. I didn't realize it was gonna bring me this much joy. I realize now that I have been a little bit stuck. I've been working a lot, I've been focusing on work, and I've been focusing on my coaching. And that doesn't make me feel stuck at all. It makes me feel very purposeful, and I absolutely love that. And the clients I have, the people I work with, I absolutely love. We have such good connections, and we have so many awesome sessions together, and I absolutely love that. But I realize that I forget to have a little bit of fun. I forget to let loose every once in a while. And that makes me realize that I'm also chasing something in the future, right? I'm chasing something, let's call it success. Let's call it success for like the purpose that I feel like I have. I want to help people suffer less. But if I chase that too much, it's all about balance, right? Because what I said, it's all about exploring. Life is all about having fun. To learn what it's like to be instead of do all the time, instead of pleasing someone else all the time. Learn what it's like to be and explore and do things that you're naturally gravitating towards. For me, for example, that would be adventure and doing new things. And this cave I've been looking at for a long time, but I've never gone down here. And now it's the first time. And it makes me feel very good. It makes me feel excited. Let's keep exploring. I love all these color combinations. Like we have brown and purple and red and green, and then beige from the sand and the rocks, and then the color blue and from the ocean and sky, and everything is so beautiful. The fact that I get to call this my home is something that I will never take for granted. I realize that I have taken it for granted. I have taken living here for granted. And I realize that I am becoming attached to a lot of things. I've been attached to people, I've been attached to places, I've been attached to goals. And the journey that I'm on is the opposite of that. I don't want to be attached to things because attachments create suffering. And I don't want that. Maybe I'll go for a little bit of a swim. I'll talk to you more about the attachments and what we can do to transcend that and where attachments come from. Now that probably would have looked like I dove headfirst straight down into the sand, but I didn't. I caught myself. Such a nice place though. Such a good beach. So attachments are very interesting because attachments is like giving a piece of ourselves to the thing or the person or the destination or the goal or the habit. When we are attached to things, we are telling ourselves that if I stop this thing, I will become something unknown. And I'm scared of that. I don't want that. I'm scared of loss, right? I don't want to let go of this attachment because I'm scared of loss. And I realize that I have been very attached to different things. I've been attached to this place because it's absolutely awesome and beautiful and incredible. And I've absolutely loved living here for the last 3.5 years. But I also realized that everything comes to an end. And I realized that I have been attached to this place. And I have been attached to people from the past. And I've been attached to even good habits Like, I'm attached to going to the gym. I'm attached to going and doing my morning walk every day and meditating and stretching and all that stuff. And I realize that I'm almost giving a sense of myself to these different things. Like, if I don't do these, I will be lesser. And it doesn't mean that I should stop or give that up, but it means that I should experiment with losing that. Because attachments, they're very interesting because we cling on to them because we don't know who we're going to become after we let them go. If I let this person go, who will I become? I don't want to let this person go because I don't want to face feeling lonely or feeling a sensation of loss. I don't want to grieve. I don't want this pain. So instead of like facing that, instead of playing with the idea of letting go of our attachments, it's so much easier to distract ourselves with food or alcohol or drugs or new relationships or video games or scrolling on social media and all of that stuff. There are so many temptations nowadays to keep us stuck in a prison of always chasing something, always chasing the next thing. Instead of grieving and feeling the sensation of loss, letting go of a relationship or a location or a habit, letting go of that and feeling into that, we're so desperately giving into the chase of the mind. Okay, on to the next thing. I need to fulfill myself somehow externally because I'm lacking inside of me, right? So attachments create this sense of lack. I am lacking something without this person or destination or goal or location or whatever it might be, habit. I'm lacking something and I need to find this missing piece by adding something new, a new attachment to something. So when I realized that what I'm actually scared of is loss. I'm scared of losing things, right? Because we make an identity of everything that we have in our life. But it also brings me back to the moment when I sold everything I owned before I moved to Australia from Sweden, before I moved by myself. It was the absolute best thing I've ever done. And before I was gonna sell everything, before I was gonna move, I was scared because I had attached a sense of myself to the things that I owned. But when I faced that fear, when I eventually and finally sold everything I owned, it felt like I bought myself freedom. It was like I was walking into a new version of myself. I was becoming something new. And it was scary at first, but once I faced that, once I started selling everything that I was attached to, I felt freedom. My visa ends in October, and I have no idea what 2024 is gonna bring. It feels the exact same way as it did when I left Sweden. Because when I left Sweden, it felt like I was, first of all, I was freaking out. My mind was going absolutely crazy. But since I had realized then that I am not my mind, I'm not these catastrophizing thoughts that I experience. I am something more than that. I was able to see through that, and I faced that fear of going here by myself and selling everything I owned and all that stuff. And I felt at home for the first time in my life. I felt like I did something that was truly resonating truth with me for the first time since I was born. And that is the best feeling I've ever had. And I realize that now I have the same type of feeling. Everything is uncertain. I realize that it's gonna be a new adventure. I'm not sure where I'll go. Bali? Thailand? Spain? Portugal? Sweden? I don't know. I can go anywhere. And I can do anything I want. Because I am a free man. And so are you. Or woman. We have the desire to change our lives in an instant if we want to. All we have to do is to change our mindset. All we have to do is to face our fears and to let go of our comfort zone, to let go of attachments to the things that we have gathered, the people that we have in our lives. Doesn't mean that we should cut everyone off, but it means that if we can familiarize ourselves with the emotion of loss, then we will learn what it's like to welcome something new into our lives. And that is what I feel like I'm doing at the moment. I'm welcoming something new, and I'm very anticipated for what's about to come. Even though I have no idea what's about to come, I'm looking forward to it. And I'm gonna make more videos about it because I'm very curious to what this journey is gonna bring and where I will end up. But I want to say that I'm very grateful for you watching my videos. If you made it this far, thank you. If you're interested in creating a dream life for yourself, finding your optimal potential, learning what it's like to feel internal fulfillment, then I offer coaching. Like I said, click the first link in the description and book a free call. And if you're interested, we can have a chat about it, because this is what I love doing. I love helping people with exactly this. I also have a course that teaches people how to find internal fulfillment regardless of their circumstances. It's a course for internal freedom. That is the second link in the description if you're interested. If you made it this far, thank you so much. Make sure to follow, like and subscribe if you haven't already. Until next time, thank you.